3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Puff and Steph here, hanging out on the listening device. What's up, friends? Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Steph, rate your Tuesday from 1 to 10. Go.
You know how I feel about Tuesdays.
Tuesday, Steph. Doesn't like Tuesdays, but still an upbeat person. I give it an 8.7.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What's every other day? A 10, because we're alive and smiling in beautiful sunshine. All right.
Sums it up.
My impression of you always changes. It's never the same thing.
That's true. Am I like that, or is that how you like see me?
Yeah, that's how I see you.
Okay.
And other
Got
people
it.
see you. Everyone sees you like that. Now that Steph has a complex, let's move on. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, running the price right on the pike. We are in the American Shaman of PA studio this month at American Shaman of PA. Soft dog treats are buy one, get one free. Visit hempushealth.com to find locations. How long does it take for you, in your experience, to feel comfortable around a man?
In a romantic way.
I would say, yeah. By comfortable, and according to this new study, they mean like comfortable enough to like burp in front of them or go to the bathroom with their partner in the same room.
Oh. It would take months.
Months.
Many months, probably.
All right. Do you think those two things are the same? I don't think they are.
Burping and going to the bathroom?
Yeah.
No, burping would come first.
How long? All right, let's break it out, because this particular like article says it's roughly the same, and I read it and I go, no, absolutely not. It's not the same.
No, they're very different.
Yeah,
Going to the bathroom and wiping in front of, that's a whole new level.
Okay,
That would probably be a year.
A year.
I'm thinking a year.
All right, how about a burp?
A burp? Just like a quick little burp?
Burp. Have I heard you burp?
I don't think so.
Burp. How do you get a manly burp?
I don't know what that was.
Steph just burped.
Did you hear it?
I did. It was like.
It was kind of just a cough, I don't know what that was.
So you feel comfortable enough around me to burp?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm very, not weird about that stuff, but I'm very cautious. It would take me a while to get, even just burping would probably take 6 to 8 months.
What about, me? Obviously not romantically, but me, are you comfortable enough around me to burp? You just did.
If I really had to, I probably would, and then I'd just look at you and laugh.
Yeah,
It would just be funny.
Yeah. So obviously we're not at that level of going to the bathroom. But this particular article says it takes 7.5 months for a woman to feel completely comfortable around a man. 7.5 months to be able to burp in front of them. Okay. And then obviously go to the bathroom. You're saying a year?
Oh yeah, at least a year. Go to the bathroom and wipe and be that comfortable? No. I do that with my female friends, obviously, but with a guy, nope, that's a whole nother level of comfort.
Have you ever been at that level of comfort with a guy?
I think I was in a relationship for close to 3 years there, several years ago.
So that worked. Yeah. Okay.
At that point I was.
That's good.
I was very silly and just my natural self at that point, which was nice. And I guess you get to that after a while.
Sure. Absolutely. So
what about your wife? How long did that take for you?
I don't remember.
Yeah. You guys have been together so long.
It's been 11 years.
Wow.
It'll be 11 years in the fall. So yeah, it was probably somewhere around year one.
Yeah. It's hard to remember.
It was probably, would be what I remember. But it's not something that's like the day we met, our first kiss, the first time she wiped in front of me. It's not.
You don't have that engraved somewhere hanging in the house?
Some people do. The day we met, the day we got engaged, the day we got married, maybe the birth of our first kid, whatever. And then just, some random one in there. It's like, what is it? What's that date in wipe mean? That's
first wipe.
First wipe in front of. Oh, that's a weird thing to memorialize in your house.
It does mean you're comfortable, though. It's a good sign.
You think that's weird? You should see this photo album. I take a lot of pictures. I always have my camera handy. 26-year-old robber accidentally shot himself in the leg Sunday morning while he was attempting to rob another person Sunday morning in Chicago. The botched robbery happened around 3:30 a.m. The suspect has been taken to the hospital. So we talk about these stories a lot. Dumb criminals. I mean, if you don't know how to use the gun, maybe don't use the gun. I mean, Here's the thing: you can do that thing where you have your finger in your jacket like a gun.
Right, that's harmless.
Although it's Chicago, so like everyone has guns.
True. I don't think they do finger guns.
Yeah. Anyway, we hope he's okay. But then he's going to go to jail. Last Thursday evening, in the village of De La Vista, Florida, a 77-year-old woman was arrested after she allegedly threw food at her husband. So I guess that's assault.
What kind of food? Are we talking like mashed potatoes or like an avocado?
I don't. It doesn't say. It just says food.
Oh, man.
The man had blood on his shirt, so it must have been something. It must have been something maybe pointy. Maybe it was an avocado. Maybe a watermelon.
Oh wow.
Apples can do some damage. They're hard.
Could have been. Yeah, could have been.
Yeah. You haven't asked the big question though.
Oh.
Why was she mad at him?
Oh yeah, that's important too.
The husband said he and his wife had been arguing. The guy claims the altercation erupted after her husband showed his friends a nude picture of his dead ex-wife.
Oh. Okay, hold on.
So
That's a lot.
He had friends over. They were probably drinking, having some fun. And he was like, Mike, Bobby, get over here. I want to show you something. And he showed them a naked picture that he had saved. I don't know if it was on his phone, in some sort of weird photo album like we talked about with the wiping, or what, but he had a naked picture of his ex-wife who has been deceased.
Yeah, that's bad.
So he still had that. And his current wife got angry, threw food at him, and made him bleed, and had the cops called on her and got arrested.
Oh, I'm never a supporter of physical assault.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't do that. That's messed up. Of an ex to still have those pictures?
Well, it's a dead ex.
I don't think that changes whether or not you should delete the nudes when you break up.
Well, again, we're talking people in their 70s. I don't know if it was a picture on their phone or like an actual picture. Like, I had this on one of those disposable cameras, so I took it to Walgreens and had them develop it.
Right, because let's be honest here. Let's call it what it is. I don't think that people in their 70s text nudes a lot.
We might be wrong.
I guess.
There might be a whole world we don't even know about, and nor do we probably want to know about.
Right.
But in this particular instance, I don't know, again, if it was on his phone or he just had hard copies of these naked
Maybe it was like an old black and white picture he had.
It's a Polaroid that he took. Yep, this was Stacy. Look at her. She's a real nicely put together woman, huh? What are you showing your friends? Stacy. Picture of Stacy. Oh. And then she finds out it's a naked picture of Stacy.
Ooh, yeah, that's bad.
And as a girl, you want to get mad at the girl, but you can't get mad at the girl because she's dead.
It's true.
Let's be honest. If he had a naked picture of his ex, for some reason, women will still get mad at the girl too.
Oh yeah, and then they'll forgive him and still hate that girl forever.
Yeah.
I've seen it a million times.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, if you're gonna take anything away from this show, maybe that's the lesson already.
What's the lesson?
Delete nudes of your dead exes.
Gotcha. Okay, write that one down, everybody.
Is that a good one?
Put it on the whiteboard.
Okay. Coming up next, you never know what's happening in the skies.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
This is an interesting story. Federal authorities have charged a former Southwest Airlines pilot with indecent exposure for an incident that occurred during a flight last year. Michael Hack was the pilot in command of the plane during a flight from Philly to Orlando. Officials claim Hack exposed himself during the flight to a couple of different people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They say a Southwest spokesperson says no passengers were involved. So maybe it was like to the co-pilot, maybe some flight attendants.
All right, I'm going to need Brenda, the flight attendant, to come to the cockpit, please. Please. Yeah, so, no, just Brenda. No, definitely not Megan. No, just Brenda. Come to the flight deck, please.
Wow, yeah, like who was it?
We don't know.
Who saw the exposure?
We don't know.
Wow.
Charges do not indicate the circumstances who might have witnessed it. They say no passengers. So, Hack left the airline before the company was even aware of the incident.
He ran away. Smart.
Yeah.
That was smart.
Like, what do you... Maybe I'm wrong, but when I think pilot, I usually think semi-intelligent person.
Right, and like pretty put together.
You have every day, multiple times a day, potentially hundreds of lives. Or is what they call it, souls. 200 souls on board, right? You're in charge. You're responsible for hundreds of lives. Every day. We want to think you're put together, but we've heard stories about pilots like drinking and flying too.
That's true.
Why are you laughing? That's not funny.
Well, no, it's not. Sorry.
This is Kevin speaking. Hi. Just wanted to know that I miss my wife. She left me 4 years ago, and I think about her every day. She was my everything.
Could you imagine?
See, and you had, yep.
She was my everything, and I think about her all the time. I need Brenda to get up here. I want to show her something.
See, and you asked why I laughed when you mentioned drinking, because I knew what you were going to do. I knew it.
You never know what's happening behind that door, that locked door.
I guess not.
What's going on? Like, Like, did he make a claim and the co-pilot was like, nuh-uh? He's like, just you wait. We need a witness to this.
Brenda, we need to get you up here to witness something.
He chose Brenda.
Yeah.
Lucky Brenda.
Out of all of them, I choose you.
I just honestly, we should be off this already, but I really like doing my pilot.
It
has been a long time since I got to do my pilot
has
impression, so I wish more pilots would screw up so we could talk about them.
Could you guys please?
Could you guys please screw up? Because
I really like doing this voice because it's just always so calming. Guess what, everyone? We got here early. So that's good. You can wait around the airport for your connecting flight just a little bit longer, and I have a little bit more time to talk to Brenda.
Georgia restaurant owner this is kind of cool, is offering a job to the person who broke into his business over the weekend. His name is Carl Wallace. He owns Diablo Southwest Grill in Augusta. He said someone broke in around 4 a.m. Saturday. They only got away with some loose change from the register. But instead of sending the cops after the burglar, he's deciding not to press charges. He made the man an offer. He said to the would-be robber, who is clearly struggling with decisions or having money issues, please swing by for a job application. There are better opportunities out there than this path you've chosen. No police, no questions. Let's sit down and talk about how we can help you and fix the road you're on.
Aww.
Isn't that amazing?
God bless his heart. That's so sweet.
That's what a good person. Because that's this guy's business. Even though he stole a little bit of money, that's still money out of his family's mouth. That's money out of his employees' mouth.
Right.
He's got to recoup that, even if it's $5 somehow. But instead of being a person who goes after someone who wronged him, he put himself in that robber's shoes and said, you know what, there's a better way, let me help you. Now, the question is, if he does end up hiring this guy, is he going to be watching him like a hawk?
He should. No
All right.
offense.
Yeah, we just hired Mike. Hi, everyone. This is Mike. Mike, say hi to everyone. Hey. All right, I need every one of you to watch Mike like a hawk while he's in here, because Mike is the one that stole all that loose change. Again, no police, no police, no police, no police.
Yeah, that was him.
But that was him, so really don't trust him. But he's going to earn our trust. But yeah, we're going to give him a paycheck and stuff. So, I mean, he's a good dude for doing it, but how can you, that's how you begin a relationship? How do you trust?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's rough.
And finally, a story that comes out of a hilarious movie. The Miss Sri Lanka beauty pageant was held over the weekend. The winner ended up in the hospital with head wounds after Miss World ripped off her crown to give it to the runner-up. This was an ugly onstage battle. It broke out moments after winning contestant, I'm going to mess this name up, Pushpika De Silva, was awarded the title Miss World. Or she was awarded the title. Then Miss World, Caroline Jury, who was from Sri Lanka, she was the last winner of the Miss World contest, so she was there crowning the next Miss Sri Lanka before the next Miss World, okay? She suddenly hopped on stage, grabbed the microphone, claiming De Silva was actually divorced and thus disqualified from holding the title. She ripped the gold crown off De Silva's head, put it on the runner-up, prompting tears and chaos. De Silva had to be hospitalized for head injuries from her crown being ripped off.
They put that thing on with Gorilla Glue? What do you mean?
There's now a GoFundMe. She's Gorilla Glue Lady, the Revenge. So when you're listening to this story, what's a question that comes to mind?
They don't let divorced women win the pageant?
Apparently not. Not in Sri Lanka.
That's pretty messed up.
That's a Sri Lanka thing, not a Miss World rule. I think it's a Miss
Okay.
Sri Lanka rule.
That's just messed up because that encourages women to stay in relationships that they might not want
Now, De Silva denies being divorced, but did acknowledge that she and her husband do live apart. They're separated, not divorced.
to. And she got all of her hair ripped out for nothing.
I don't know what exactly happened, but
Wow.
yeah, I think when I think of those crowns, I think of the cheap tiaras that you would buy, right?
Right.
And you know how they kind of have the. Let me mansplain to you how a tiara works, Steph. A tiara has that ring, right? That half ring. And
The one that goes on your head.
Right, and then
Okay.
those two spikes that come down that go into your hair. right?
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, I'm following.
Okay. And then it's got that little pointy thing up top.
Right, the little crown part.
Here's what I think happened. Again, not knowing a ton about tiaras. I'm thinking that it's obviously not a plastic one you would get at the dollar store. It's one that's made out of actual metal, right? And it's probably made better. It's better quality than your average play tiara, right?
It should be.
So, my guess is when she kind of ripped it off sideways and those prongs that come down into your hair, I'm guessing those like maybe scraped up her head.
Oh, yeah. They can be sharp.
That's the only thing I could think of. How would
Yeah.
you get hurt unless they were like, all right, we're crowning you and then we're wrapping you in duct tape.
Right.
So that it never comes off. You have to wear this for a year.
Those things are sharp. My mom was prom queen in high school, and I used to have her crown because as a little girl, I thought it was the coolest thing ever to wear that crown.
So what, like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, exactly. So it's really
Like,
sharp.
Mom, I'm playing dress up. And she's like, Steph, you're 27.
Hey, it's still a cool crown, but it is sharp. Those pointy things, you're right. How do you know all these things about tiaras?
That's all I know.
Right, it's just
don't-
tiara knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was pretty standard tiara knowledge.
It's common.
Am I wrong? Okay. Coming up, was this ever really a myth?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Now, I know some myths out there, right? I know, like, the whole, like, eating before swimming. It's not,
Right.
it's not a real thing.
Right.
It's just something people say, right? In terms of drinking myths, I've heard, like, you can beat a breathalyzer if you have put a bunch of pennies in your mouth. Have you ever heard of that one?
I have.
And that's gross. Don't do that.
Yeah.
A, it doesn't work. No, I don't know from experience. I just know it doesn't work. And B, that's freaking gross.
Yeah, even before COVID. That's,
Where are those pennies been, man?
Yeah, you're going to get sick.
So that was one. This is one that I never heard of, too. In Argentina, an accused drunk driver tried but failed to beat a police breathalyzer after stuffing his mouth full of cotton balls.
Ew.
I've never read this, but this man claimed he read on the internet that cotton balls would hide the smell of booze and always kept a bag in his glove box. Because that was my next question. Where did he get the cotton balls from?
Right.
So this guy had planned to drink and drive, did drink and drive, and then he's like, whatever, I got a glove compartment full of cotton balls.
I'm ready.
Good. So imagine you're a cop. It's late at night. You don't want to be doing this, but you have a suspicion that this guy's a drunk driver. So you cautiously, carefully walk up to his car. Maybe he has his window down, so you give the old on his window, right? What seems to be the problem, officer?
Wait, so he has them in his mouth during the breathalyzer?
Yes, he is the cop. He said it. He said that it would keep the alcohol smell away, and it would be the breathalyzer. Both of which, no. You do realize a lot of that is your sweat, like your body odor.
Right.
That is what gives off that smell. It's not necessarily your breath. But so he's got his. So, I mean, what do you think the cop's going to think? I've never heard of this thing. But imagine that maybe in Argentina, this is an old wives' tale. Yeah, just shove a bunch of cotton balls in your mouth and beat a breathalyzer test. Don't you think the cop knows that too?
Right. You're not going to trick them.
Like maybe, if you want to go with the disgusting penny thing, maybe, just maybe, put 2, 3, 4 in there. Maybe that'll help. But you can hide that.
Yeah.
I can hide 2 or 3, 4 pennies in my mouth. Don't ask me how I know, but I know I can.
I've tried it.
So, the cotton balls, you're not hiding them.
No.
You're just shoving them in there. Yeah, he was arrested and taken to jail. It didn't work.
It didn't fool the cop?
So,
I'm shocked.
Consider this myth that I didn't know existed busted.
Good try, though, bud. Good try.
Myths about drinking. I'm trying to think of some other ones.
Beer before liquor, never sicker. That's what I was thinking of. Is that
Okay.
not a myth? I don't know what that is. It's a riddle.
There's like liquor before beer.
You're in the clear.
You're in the clear. Beer before liquor. You get sicker or something like
Never
that.
sicker. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not.
I don't really think it is. I feel like if you drink a lot of anything in any order, you're probably going to get sick.
Yeah, more than likely.
That's my riddle.
More than likely. But it's always like pancakes after booze, you're in the clear. I think that's always the thing.
Yeah, I
That's
like
always
that one.
Yeah. Time to stump Steph. The average parent spends approximately 156 hours a year doing this. The average parent spends approximately 156 hours each year doing this.
Is it something that directly has to do with their kids?
Yep.
Young kids or older kids or either?
I don't think it matters. Yeah.
It's not like something specific to a certain age, like changing diapers.
Correct. Yeah, it's not that.
That would be a lot of hours changing diapers.
Yeah.
Preparing food.
Good answer. No.
Is it done at home?
No.
Is it done in the car?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Driving your kids around?
Yeah. You know what I found out is my buddy Charles, right? He's got kids in 2 sports that are like some of the most demanding sports you can be. He has a hockey playing son and a gymnastics daughter.
She's crazy. She's so good.
She's very good. They can't go into games right now. So they're driving hours to drop their kids off at the place and then just sit in the parking lot. Isn't that ridiculous? Like you can't even go in and like cheer your kid on. Come on, little Joey, let's go.
Yeah, you just sit in the parking lot. That's crazy.
Isn't it?
Every kid should be allowed to have like 2 fans or something.
No.
That's
You
what-
get no fans and you like it.
Wow. Yeah, that's parents deserve a lot of credit. I'll tell you what.
64% of parents say it's easier to do this with a girl than with a boy. What is it?
Like with a son or daughter.
Right. It's easier to do this with a girl than with a boy.
Potty train.
Nope. Before that.
So it's young. You're young.
I would say it's extra young.
Oh, to make the baby?
It's easier to make a girl than a boy. Is that true? Comment below if that's true. I don't know. It's not. It's
I don't know how
not.
you measure something like that. Wait, can you repeat the question?
64% of parents say it's easier to do this with a girl than with a boy.
So it's like a newborn? Something you're doing with a newborn?
I would say it's probably before the newborn.
Before the baby's born?
Yeah, more than likely.
Do you see why I thought it was make the baby?
Yep. Think about the process that parents go through. Okay, we found out we're pregnant. Now what?
Name. Pick a name.
It's easier to pick a girl's name than a boy's name.
Interesting.
Do you agree with that?
Kind of, because of all the names I have in my head planned for my future kids, more of them are girl names. But I actually don't really want to have girls.
And but you're more sure of your girl names than your boy names, right?
Actually, yeah.
So you're in that 64%, even though you're not a parent.
I did. Yeah, I never even thought about that.
It's
Interesting.
easier to pick a girl name than a boy name. Fun fact. Something to think about. Something real serious to think about as we end this show. All right, everyone. We got 24 hours to think about that. Getting real serious. And we'll come back tomorrow with some more fun, more serious discussion. It's a podcast.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.